The gap between the life you want and the life you're living is explained by one formula that's so basic and so obvious that it actually works. I'm Brian Ford. Welcome to Self-Improvement Daily. My personal mission statement is to help convert human intention into action. I believe that if we were able to follow through on our best intentions for ourselves and others, the world would be a much better place. That's why I am so obsessed with behavior change. Action is the only mechanism for generating results. The world operates on the law of cause and effect. Nothing happens on its own. That's why improving our own ability to follow through and do the things we know we need to do to change our life and the world is among the most important things we'll ever do. With that in mind, let me present to you what I've distilled to be the follow-through formula. And if it sounds overly simple, that's because it is. Follow-through equals knowing what to do and actually doing it. When you're clear on the action you need to take to make progress on a goal, and you take action on it, life will open up for you. It's like finally figuring out the rules of the game. Once you know them, now you can win. But it's easier said than done. Knowing what to do requires that you're clear on what you want, which is one of the hardest questions to answer. It also requires that you know the best way to attain what you want so that you maximize your chances of success. Now, actually doing it fights against our own evolutionary biology to be lazy and negative. There are forces around us that act like a headwind, making things so much harder than they need to be. And there are so many other things to do that making time for what matters most is a real challenge. That's why it is so critical we understand the fundamentals. Following through is just a matter of knowing what to do and actually doing it. Easier said than done. But the only thing keeping you from the life, health, career, success, relationships, everything you imagine for yourself is your ability to follow through. And if you feel like you're not as far along as you thought you'd be by now, more likely than not, it's because you haven't mastered parts of this formula. And that is what the 21-Day Super Habits Challenge is all about. Helping you to start getting the results your uncommon potential deserves. I'm Brian Ford, and you grew today. Let's do it again tomorrow on Self-Improvement Daily.